So how do babies learn language? Hello, welcome to Light Linguistics. This is a big question, which many smart people have been studying for many years, have written many papers over, and we still haven't reached a good conclusion. Basically, it's very hard for babies to tell what kind of cognitive processes are going on in their tiny baby heads. That being said, there's a lot to talk about in this topic, and I won't be able to fit it all in this video. This video can be your white rabbit into the realm of first language acquisition. I have more sources and links in my bio if you want more information and want to learn more. So let's get started. Like with most stuff in child psychology, there's a big debate between nature and nurture. Nature says that kids are hardwired to learn language. Their brains are just little tiny sponges that can soak up any sort of language information they hear. By hearing people talk and interact, they're able to pick up how sounds work, how words fit together in syntax, and what everything means. This camp is strongly associated with the man named Noam Chomsky and his generative grammar, but that's a story for another day. On the other hand, nurture says that kids learn language intentionally. It says that they can pick a few things up from their parents and then they copy it. And if they're corrected when they copy it, they change it. It's a system of reinforcement, positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, that helps kids learn language. One of the guys that really leads the thoughts of this camp is P.F. Skinner. And naturally, there's a whole lot of areas in between, a whole lot of nuance I can't cover in this video. But people have done some cognitive experiments to see how kids process language. One of the most popular ones is the WUG test. What the WUG test is the researcher takes an object, usually a drawing, and says, this is a WUG. And then they grab a second one and say, now there are two of them. There are two, and then they ask the kid to fill in the word. They're trying to see how the kids learn the English plural. Because in English, there are basically three plural forms. There's s like mints, z like tables, and s like boxes. And what they found is that basically every time the kids say wugs with a z. Even though the standard, the natural go-to, you'd think would be S. So it's something like wugs. But no, they always say there are two wugs. And so these little wugs showed that kids can learn rules of language and apply them to other words they've never heard before. This means it's more complex than just straight mimicry. But it also doesn't mean that kids' brains are hardwired to learn language. So naturally, there's still a whole lot of debate in this. There's a lot of nuance in here I can't get into. There's a whole lot more fields of thought that I didn't have time to go into, and the Wikipedia page is very dense on this one. But good thing about WUGs is I have a profile picture. Like and follow for more language sources in my bio.